Mo in the deep end. And Shizzywhiznut. Sweetie, we ain't here to babysit your feelings. Bless your heart, we are here to laugh, react, and roast every stupid thing you do. You bring the clips, we bring the jokes. We're gonna mock you till our sides split. So grab your drink, mute your pride. We gonna end when FNL goes live.
Oh, yeah. Howdy evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is going to be crazy tonight. We got some pretty funny stuff for you. And tomorrow, Mo's going to be doing a stream on her channel. I'm doing a stream on my channel. We're going to be having a good time. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to finish out the Afro Man stuff, or as much of it as I can. So that's going to be a few hours. I hope you guys are ready for it.
I know I was this close, like I was going at 1.5 speed and the plaintiff's lawyer just kept talking. I was like, oh, for the love of Cheetos.
Yeah, just stop, man. Hey, how you doing, Virginia? Good to see you, Tammy Bogard, Squid Pro Quo. Hey, dogs. How you doing, dogs? Good to see you. And it is so beautiful. It is going to be a wonderful evening. After we finish up here, I'm going to be sending you guys straight over to see the expert FNL live. And get prepared because it sounds like it's going to be a wild ride tonight. Oh, you sent me a video from Midwest Safety earlier this week. I did see that, Wes. I did see that. That one is a long video. And I will show that on another stream, but that one is wild.
Ooh.
I mean, whenever I say wild,
that's good.
I may, if I have time, I will show it tonight. But this next one that I'm going to be showing, it is absolutely hilarious. Whenever I saw this, I was like, "Oh, this is." And these are some short videos, but I do have one that's going to be really good, and I think you guys are gonna like it. All right, here we go. Let's move this up here, and then we'll get this right in place.
Ooh.
James Lee Page Jr. 26W841132.
Special appearance.
Oh boy, one of these guys, eh? Your name?
James Lee.
Your last name's Page, isn't it?
I am of the Page family, but my name is James Lee.
Very cool.
You're not gonna play with me this morning.
No, sir, I do not wish to.
Is your last name Page?
Sir, I'm not from even fiction. I'm
I don't want to hear this now.
living man.
Listen, you want to play games?
I do not.
Find some other court and some other judge who's not going to play with you. Okay.
He realized he
If
put
you're
his
not
glasses
James
on
Lee
upside down.
Well, he doesn't realize that him trying to play multiple personalities isn't going to work.
No, the judge tried to put his glasses on upside down.
Yeah, probably.
Page, then you shouldn't stand up here, and I'm just going to issue a warrant for James Lee Page.
Well, that's
Hang on.
I do not.
Back up away from the podium.
Sir,
Then back up away from the podium.
Sorry, I had-
James Lee.
man.
I had to get past the
Your last name's Page, isn't it?
little intro.
I am of the Page family, but my name is James Lee.
You're not going to play with me this morning.
No, sir, I do not wish to.
Yeah, there they are.
Is your last name Page?
Sir, I'm not from even
Okay, I
fiction.
saw it now.
I don't want to hear this now.
Living man.
Listen, you want to play games?
I do not.
Find some other court and some other judge who's not going to play with you. Okay.
Dude,
If you're not James Lee Page, then you shouldn't stand up here, and I'm just going to issue a warrant for James Lee Page.
well, that's
Hang on.
I had to.
Either no.
I'm not trying to.
Either you are or you aren't James Lee Page. If you aren't, back away from the podium. If you are, tell me that. I'm not going to play with you. Are you James Lee Page?
I'm a living man.
Back away from the podium.
Sir, stop.
I'll issue a warrant for you.
Sir, may
Then back up.
I please ask?
No, you can't ask a question. You're not James Lee Page. You have no business being here. Back away from the podium.
Sir.
You want to end up in the lockup?
I do not. Please.
Back up away from the podium. You're not the defendant.
Hold court, please.
Back up.
Can you give me-
John, stay away. John, stay. John.
Can I please?
No, you're not James Lee Page. Back away from the
Okay,
podium.
sir, I
And
am.
then- Well, then don't play with me. Then don't lie to
I'm
me.
not trying to lie to you, sir, but you understand that they're trying to act like I'm a little bit.
I'm like,
Great.
"Ugh."
It's what it is, no.
I'm not playing games. You want to play games? I'll go buy you a Monopoly game at the dollar value store. You can take it home and play games. Well, then don't tell me you're not James Lee Page if you're James Lee Page.
That's gonna sound too big on
I don't want to hear your nonsense. I'm not putting up with it today. I've had enough of you people coming in here. I'm talking about these sovereign citizen characters that want to think they run the courthouse. You're not running this courtroom.
Not sorry.
Well, okay.
But
Listen, there's nothing for you to say. You're charged with operating with the presence of drugs. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want a lawyer, I will give you a lawyer right now. If you don't want a lawyer, then I'm going to arraign you. I'm going to let you go talk to the prosecutor and see if you can resolve.
Yes.
Do you want a lawyer to represent you?
at any time.
And this is how you have to handle someone that's acting an ass in your damn courtroom. And
Yes.
kudos on this judge, because, you know, there's so many judges that get all mamby-pamby and don't do anything. And this right here shows you the exact behavior and the kind of respect that you give somebody that wants to come in and act a fool. You just don't tolerate it. Fallen Hero, thank you so much with the gifted membership. Thank you very much, brother. And it went to 2 awesome dogs, got a membership
Woo-hoo.
to Fallen Hero. Thank you. Thank you, Fallen Hero. Stop watching the 1984 Women's Olympic Marathon. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Very awesome.
I could hire an attorney, right?
Sure.
Or I don't have to waive any rights for that.
I'm just telling you, you have the right to a lawyer by law through the MIDC.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I could give you a lawyer right now that will talk to you and represent you at this arraignment and pretrial, if you want me to. If you want to waive your right to a lawyer and say, Judge, I don't want a lawyer, I'm going to go ahead and arraign you. I'm going to explain the charge, possible penalties, and your rights.
Yes, sir.
If you decide you want to hire a lawyer, then you just tell me that and I'll let you go hire it. Good?
Well, if I tell you I want to hire a lawyer, and what if I end up not hiring a lawyer? Am I in trouble or something?
I don't know what you mean. I can arraign you today, explain the charge and the possible penalties. If you choose to go hire your lawyer, I'm going to set a new date and go let you go hire your own lawyer.
Okay. Well, I was never served a summons,
I didn't ask you that.
I understand that.
I didn't ask you that.
It sounds to me like Angela Quinn. Angela Quinn's been having some kinky stuff going on. She got a stroke. Was he at least cute?
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm glad you're back, Angela Quinn. Welcome back. She's been celebrating 9 months of membership. No, it's so good. I'm glad to see you're back in.
Yeah.
But-
Glad you're back.
Most definitely. Never fun.
You're trying to hold a free trial out of summons?
Take your time.
I'm the judge.
We'll be here.
I'm not a witness. You want to ask me questions, you're not asking me questions. You're going to only ask me questions about things that you don't understand. You're not going to ask me questions. I'm not a witness.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm just asking you, it's a yes or no. It's very simple. Would you like me to appoint you a lawyer right now to represent you at the arraignment and the pretrial? Yes or no?
And when would the arraignment be?
Right now, as soon as you talk to the lawyer and the lawyer goes and talks to the prosecutor for you.
How can I properly defend myself? I've never been served for something.
I'm not going to debate. They don't pay me enough to debate things with you. I'm not going to debate with you. You either tell me, Judge, I want a lawyer.
Can we adjourn this statement so I can do something properly service?
Sure.
And Roy says he's celebrating 17 months of membership, one more month, and the second one will arrive. Awesome. Too many algorithms. Oh, yeah.
Sure. If you think you weren't properly served, you can file an appropriate motion. I'm going to arraign you today. I will give you a lawyer to help you through the arraignment today. And then I'm going to set a bond. And then you can decide to hire your own lawyer if you choose to, represent yourself if you choose to, and we're going to proceed with the case.
That's it. That's your options.
So the special appearance did nothing for you? I mean,
I know these, listen, I get these things around the line. You guys like to have fun. I get it.
I'm just trying to.
You want to have fun. You want to have fun. This is not a place to have fun.
It's not fun for you.
All right. You want a lawyer, yes or no?
If you're forcing an arraignment on today, sir.
I'm forcing an arraignment on you.
And if there's an arraignment,
It's just where I explain the charge and the possible penalties and your rights. Or you can go get a lawyer. I'll give you a lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer. You can talk about all this, that you weren't served with a summons and the government is corrupt and the government doesn't do what they're supposed to do. And that's fine. You can raise all those all those defenses, and I will listen to you.
so you will give me an attorney to talk to right now?
Absolutely. Free of charge.
You say free of charge?
Free of charge. You're entitled to one. The state adopted these rules. It's not my rule, but they did that about 6, 7, 8 years ago now.
And the arraignment, you want a plea or you want just to understand the charges?
You go talk to a lawyer.
I can walk out here right now and go talk to the lawyer?
Yeah, we're going to give you one. I'll give you a lawyer. John, who will be his lawyer?
Probably.
Is Mr. Crawford here?
Yes, sir.
Who else do we have here today? Who? Who's Tony Carvin and Court Security? What about Christopher Shepard?
Right, attorney.
All right. So yes, we will set you up with a lawyer. You go right out in the hallway and he's going to give you a lawyer.
Sir, I'm not fully sure if I want one. It's just an arraignment. You just want them to charges and I just want to fully.
Arraignment is where I explain the charge, possible penalties, and your rights. Period. You can have a lawyer to do that with and come in here with a lawyer and have the lawyer go negotiate this case to the extent that he wants to or you want to. Or you can waive your right to a lawyer and I will arraign you.
I believe I can just handle the arraignment, just telling me my rights, correct?
You can say it again. I'm explaining to you the charge, possible penalties, and your rights.
I can handle this.
You know the form he wanted you to sign that you declined to sign because for whatever reason you decided you wanted to be a little bit more belligerent?
No, not that, sir.
Well, you didn't want to sign the advice of rights form. You can read, right? You can read, right? Then why didn't you want to sign the advice of rights to
I
the
just
handed?
didn't see why would I have to sign to say, hey, I want my rights.
Why are you arguing with this
Why
judge?
would I have to sign to keep your rights?
You just want to engage in this banter. It's kind of funny.
Sir.
It's kind of funny, really. I've seen enough of this. And
Please don't.
I don't
need to let everybody else do that.
All right, Daryl Brooks.
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
always a good scene when
Build a
somebody
box
doesn't want to
fort.
sign the advice of rights that they're going to come up here and interview with. I'm just a little conduit. I didn't have anything to do with the ticket.
No, sir.
I don't have anything to do with writing the laws.
Right.
Let's make this easy. You're going to answer, yes, I want a lawyer, or no, I don't want a lawyer. And if you tell me, no, I don't, then I'm going to go through your rights. And I'm still going to read all your rights to you because you were too belligerent to handle and sign the advice of rights that he asked you to sign. So do you want a lawyer, yes or no?
At this day, no, sir.
Okay, do you want me to arraign you then? without a lawyer?
I would like to prove jurisdiction first, so we can proceed.
You're gonna have to file a motion on that. You don't want a lawyer, right?
Sir, I put in a notice to the first special affairs to come here to challenge jurisdiction only. I'd like the prosecutor to
What?
represent
Yeah,
jurisdiction.
he's rambling.
The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that down, this side?
The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that down? That's gonna explain.
The court has jurisdiction.
Oh,
That's what he keeps telling him. He goes, I'm challenging jurisdiction. And he says, the court has jurisdiction. We're not playing this. Either you get your shit together or you go. Debbie Baker's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Kelly Rager, Virginia Brundage, and Sojourner. Also Ace in the Gray Parrot. Yes. Gray Parrot. We'll just say Gray Parrot. And Come Tennessee Girl. Ooh, yeah. T42 celebrates 23 months of membership. I love it. Thank you so much, Debbie Baker. You are an absolute sweetheart, and I hope that you are doing much better. So glad to see you out here and hanging out with everybody. Soulless Ginger's hanging out. Southern Red Sox girl. Man, we got all the ladies are in the house tonight. I love it. I love it. Damn it, B. T42 celebrating, and it's dude, you guys are just awesome. So thank you so very much. Man, oh man. All right, yeah, this guy is going to piss off this judge. I want to see if he's going to actually arraign him, or if he's going to sit here and argue with him, or just arrest him.
What
was that?
He's already given him more chances than I would.
Oh yeah, you had already had him drug off in handcuffs. Hey, can you hit him with the billy club a few times while you're at it?
I'd be like, taser, taser, taser.
Exactly.
Unrevealed contracts. What a great country. Huh? Unrevealed contracts. I love this stuff. I love this. You want me to arraign you or you want a lawyer?
Like to prove jurisdictions.
I don't need to prove anything. I'm not a party to the action. I'm the judge. I'm the independent arbiter. It is alleged, sir, that you did operate a motor vehicle while you were under the influence of drugs. They think that you had operated that vehicle on November 28 of 25 at 12:56 in the morning on Allen near Van Horn and Woodhaven, operating with the presence of drugs. It says that in your system, THC. This is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 6 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or may have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I understand you mean Stanley jurisdiction? No.
I said, you understand what I just said?
Competent to what
You understand what I said, right?
I'm competent to what you said.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Competent. What do you mean?
You have another word for understanding? Sir, I'm just going to navigate my rights.
Oh my God.
The judge isn't having this. He's just like,
no. I was trying to figure out the word that he was obviously mispronouncing. And his comprehend is the word that he's supposed to be using.
right. He's saying comprehend.
He is saying comprehend?
Yeah. He's basically playing the same shit that most sovereign citizens will play and say, instead of I understand, they say, because they don't stand under anything.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, this is the ridiculousness of it. So it's all just trying to do a play on words, and the judge is about to lay into him. Because he asked him, do you understand? And either it's a yes or no answer. If you answer any other thing other than yes or no, the judge can hold you in contempt and throw your ass in jail, which is, I hope that's where this goes.
Got my court. I don't see anywhere in here where they deeded me the property. I've never referred to this. Not one time as my courtroom. It's not my courtroom. Well, that just means I'm a little occupant. I'm a tenant here. They gave me the privilege of sitting here for the last 32 years. You see that guy? That was my father, and he was here for 18, the first and best judge of the court ever. The guy in the back there was my grandfather, who was a heck of a lawyer and the Wayne County prosecutor and a justice of the peace. Now, I'm not playing with you. You understand what I said?
I'm competent to what he's doing.
Good. All right, now you have the right to remain silent. That's a big right. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you choose to say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. Do you understand?
Hey,
Do you understand you have the right to be represented by a lawyer not only today, but at all subsequent court proceedings? If you cannot afford a lawyer, I will be more than happy to provide you with one at public expense.
Awesome.
If you ever choose to submit,
He seems like a nice guy. Good to see you, Phil.
And you don't have to do that. You have the right to be represented by your lawyer. Do you understand that? Do you understand that you have the right to a trial in this case? You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. At that trial, 6 people would be impaneled. All 6 would have to agree that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. And that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand? And do you understand that at a trial, you could bring in your own witnesses? You could use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. You could testify or remain silent. If you testify, that's your choice. You can cross-examine prosecution. All right, so I will go ahead and I will enter a not guilty.
I did present a motion.
I'm going to hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and enter a not guilty plea for you.
Okay.
Well, that would be personal.
I need you to share my. I'm going to try to share my screen because I knew this. I knew that this judge reminded me of someone. Now it's an obscure cartoon, but tell me he is not the father from Life with Louie.
That's totally it. It's totally it. That's so perfect.
I was like, wait a minute. I know what this is. This is the dad from Life with Louie. I love that show.
It's so perfect. That's so perfect. I'm not tolerating your shit. Either you stop it. Hello, Mac. How you doing, Johnny? Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, you want me to enter a guilty plea for you? I'll ask you how you plead. Do you plead not guilty or guilty?
Well, sir, I'm just not to plead without proof.
The court is entering a not guilty plea.
I object to it.
You want to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you can't have.
You want to plead guilty? Okay. It's up to you. There's 2 choices here: guilty or not guilty. We're not playing your shit. Either you take the not guilty plea or you take the guilty plea.
Have it both ways. It's either not guilty, mute, or guilty. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about here. You're having your fun. I get it. I'll enter a not guilty plea, and I will look. It depends what it is.
I did turn in the motion for dismissal.
There's no. You're going to file. You can file your motion to dismiss. Okay, you're going to have to file a written motion.
I filed.
Serve it on the prosecutor, and then we'll set a hearing date.
Yeah, just emailing the judge isn't going to fly. The judge is going to be like, "Fuck off!" Like, we've got other things to do. Hey, Dono Irish, good to see ya. Just on. Oh, yes.
And then how do I get my summons?
You don't need a summons. They gave you a citation.
To know what information is being.
Oh, you want discovery? You want the police materials? That's different than a summons. If you want discovery, I'll be glad to give you discovery. Since you want to represent yourself, apparently, you can prepare your own discovery order. $1,000 personal bond. You can.
Yes, Judge.
Oh God.
Yes. If you want to represent, you apparently want to represent yourself, so you can prepare your own discovery order. Better get cracking. Let's see how that works out for you. Awesome.
What are you in the slammer for? I got a life sentence on a traffic ticket.
Why? Ass paint chips. Oh God, we won't get into that tonight. That's a totally new day. Oh,
State without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. And I'm going to give you a new court date. Again, I'm going to invite you to go hire your own lawyer. If you want a court-appointed lawyer, you can fill out a petition for one. But
nice.
your bond conditions are no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no marijuana either, or illegal controlled substance. Also, again, you cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Heather, give me a date, please.
March 18th at 9:30.
I'm sorry, what, the 18th at 9:30?
Correct, Judge.
If it's the same question, I'm not going to answer it. If you have a different or new question, I'll be glad to answer it.
Well, I'm a medical marijuana card patient holder, and I use marijuana for medical purposes.
Well, you're going to have to provide proof of that.
Okay. And I can do that now.
Let me put it to you this way. As of right now, while I honor the medical marijuana law, even though I might disagree with it, I'm going to tell you no medical marijuana. And the reason is that the allegation here is that you were under the, I want to be clear about this. If this involved alcohol, my standard order says no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. I would never stop somebody from using medical marijuana if they have a valid medical marijuana card. The problem here is, and a court on appeal can hear me nice and loudly, the allegation here is that it was marijuana and that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was significant, was impeded. In other words, you operated with the presence of drugs in your system, which is illegal. So therefore, even if you have a valid medical marijuana card at this point, I'm denying you the ability to use medical marijuana. And it's solely on that basis. Again, if this involved alcohol or some other type of drug, at least the allegation on the ticket is that you're under the influence based upon marijuana use. So I'm not allowing you to use medical marijuana right now. We will set this for a pretrial. You could file any motions.
Well, what about
you
his
could hire a
glaucoma,
lawyer.
Judge?
Well, and see, here's the thing. Just because you have this medical marijuana card does not mean that you should be operating a motor vehicle.
No.
And if you get pulled over and you're under the influence, and and apparently he admitted to the cops that, well, I've been smoking weed, but I have a medical marijuana card. It's no different than drinking. There's nothing against the law of drinking. You can drink to your heart's content or your liver explodes, whichever comes first. I guarantee you that as soon as you step in a vehicle and start operating that vehicle, you are now breaking the law. It doesn't matter if it's marijuana, if it's any other drug, if you are impaired in your driving. Yes.
It's under the influence, or, because you can be intoxicated by many things. I mean, that's why when you get pulled, or if you get pulled over for a DUI, they ask you if you're on any medications that might affect your balance.
Right.
And FYI, if you are, you say yes to that, they're going to ask you why the hell you're driving, because usually those medications have do not operate if you feel dizzy.
Do not operate this. Do not operate a vehicle. And I've had to take stuff for, like, whenever I had a tooth extraction, and they were just like, on the bottle, it's clearly labeled, do not operate machinery if you are under the influence of this drug, because it impairs your health. It impairs your ability to do things that you normally would. You're getting a buzz off of it. You don't need to be operating a vehicle. It's the same way. And I wish they would be stricter with people that are on their phones while they're driving. You know, because you can't be paying attention to what's going on around you if you're looking at your phone texting. I've seen a lady going down 85 with a book on her steering wheel driving. I'm like, this is such a bad idea. because you are not paying attention.
Holy God, what is wrong with people?
They're just people think, oh, you know, I knit while I'm reading. Well, I can do this too. It's just like, no, it's completely different, because you're taking not, you know, I can give shit about your life. You're taking everybody else on the road that you're with, their life into consideration.
Yeah.
But yeah, the judge says, nope, we ain't playing this. You're going to either abide by my rule or you're not. And if you don't, well, then we're going to get, well, somebody like this next guy.
Yeah, because you fell down and when you were drunk. How many times has that happened? You had to go to the hospital.
I was not drunk at the time, sir. I was sleepwalking and I fell asleep while I was walking and I fell.
All right, the next matter is...
Your Honor, damn it, he fell asleep. Why are you picking on this man?
Yes. This is old Squishy Gardner's. He does really great in-depth. I mean, he's got a binder. Make sure you give some love to old Squishy's Gardner. He's absolutely awesome. And just on top of all this, in Macon, I saw someone with a laptop against their steering wheel at a stoplight. What the F? Yeah. Trust me. I've seen so much worse. Like, imagine downtown Atlanta, some lady that's probably in her late 60s is driving with a book on her steering wheel, smoking a cigarette.
No, but I always seem to be in the Aldi's when the elderly person near the bread wall decides to play chicken with gas pedal, brake pedal.
Yeah.
I have been in Aldi's twice when an older person has run into it. And I'm like, I'm not going into Aldi's anymore. like this is like Sharknado.
All you hear is a crush.
I'm like, look, Lord, you don't have to shout at me. I'm not going back to Aldi.
Nope, I don't want to do it. Don't do it.
Involving Senate Sherwood, file 25-11144-GA. All right, I do see that Shirley Sherwood is present. Ms. Sherwood, do you anticipate anybody else being present today?
My brother's here and also my mother.
All right. Is Senate with you?
He's in the other room.
All right. Is Donna with you in the room there as well or not?
She's in the same room with my brother.
All right. Shirley, why don't you explain to me what it is that you're asking for permission to do?
I'm asking permission to be able to physically go into his home and check the area to make sure that there's no fall hazards or the cleanliness of it. Make sure that he has enough food and stuff like that.
All right. And you're worried that the current order, because it says that you're limited to medical placement and financial decisions, wouldn't allow you to do that?
Correct. I've been told that by the police department that I'm not able to do that.
All right. And why is it that you believe that you would need to be able to do those things? What have you seen in the past that says that that would be appropriate?
Because he's had many fall hazards in his house. He had a TV placed where he could have tripped and fell over it. He continuously keeps the empty beer cases, the
empty beer
cardboard
cases.
he throws up into a corner. He's.
Oh yeah, so he's hoarding, instead of taking his trash out, he just tosses his empty cases of beer cases and just throws them over in a corner and stacking up. Now, see, this is why you need a woman around, because the woman will say, no, you take that shit out to the street.
Oh no, no. I see, like, I love watching hoarders because it always makes me feel better about my house. It's the same reason I watch my 500 or my 600-pound life while eating Haagen-Dazs, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I can tell you, like, there is, like, they are too nice to the hoarders. They're like, let's let her touch everything. Oh no, I'd go in there with gasoline and a lighter, especially those trash hoards. I'd be like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, we're not even trying.
Yeah, we're not pulling dead animals out of this. Sorry, because a lot of those, that's what happens is like, oh, well, I had a cat, you know, he disappeared about 4 years ago. And then you find like a skeletal remain. It's just like, the cat was just wanting to go outside. Instead, it got trapped in this thing. Oh, look, it's Mo and Shizzy, Sticky Widget. I love that name. Sticky Widget.
I know.
Yeah, Sticky Widget says celebrating 15 months. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're almost a big boy now. I love it.
Doesn't have a caregiver, so I'm not sure how things are going there. You can't get a caregiver in Otsego County, so.
All right. And have you had, are you aware of circumstances?
Mary Boyle. Oh my gosh. Got to get all perspectives for sure. That's guaranteed. I love it. I love it. Oh, sticky. What is it? I'm almost in long pants. Ooh. Pants are prison, just so you know.
Yeah. Try a kilt.
Try a kilt. It makes it easier.
Instances in the past where he has hurt himself, or it's been subject to falls in the past because of the circumstances in which he lives?
Well, his drinking, yes, he's been falling many times. And it doesn't, you know, so it's just, there's a lot that can happen in there.
All right. And you've had a long history with Senate and his drinking, and often it is out of control, and he's not aware of where he's at or what he's doing, and he's subject to falls and being injured, and you're worried about that in his living conditions. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Has he had a history of not providing for himself well, such as eating properly, taking medications and that sort of thing?
That's true. We went to the doctor last month, or a few weeks ago, and he told the nurse that he quit taking some of his medications because they didn't seem that they even felt. He didn't feel any different not taking them. And she was very...
That's usually common with somebody that's on like schizophrenia medicine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I don't feel any different than if I don't take it. And then once the medicine, they come down off of that and they go into their cycle again, all of a sudden it's worse than it was before. It's
concerned about that.
All right. And are you aware that Senate has had a recent, as in December of 25, a recent trip to the doctor in Charlevoix, their behavioral health unit, and that
yes,
doctor
I was with him.
The doctor's made some recommendations.
Yes.
And it indicates that he needs to have continue to have a guardian, needs to have his medications closely monitored, and he needs to pursue substance abuse counseling. Is all of that what you recommend, what you understand as well?
Yes.
And do you believe that as a part of that process, you need to have access to his home and his medications so that you can monitor that as the guardian?
Yes.
All right. You also mentioned that he may have some weapons available to him at the home. Do you believe that his alcoholism and substance abuse and mental health issues would make that difficult to have weapons available to him in the home?
Yes.
Are you worried about his physical safety as a result?
Not just his physical safety, but my own physical safety, going up to the door and knocking on it.
Yeah, if he's having one of his episodes and he thinks that something bad is happening, there's a possibility he could whip out a pew pew. And it sucks that you have to do this but it's one of those where it's like, yes, you have your right to bear arms, but you also have to be responsible, and clearly he's not being responsible.
No, and that's the thing. What if a door dasher comes, bangs on the wrong door, he's off his meds, someone, a kid wants to sell Girl Scout cookies, so it's one of those things where it should be the very last resort, but for everyone else, we have to step in and
What prevents him from not, shooting me through the door.
All right.
Well, he could do that at any point in time, just so you know, lady, that, that's not a good reason, but, if he is on some, schizophrenic medication, this is something I don't think I would be doing over a Zoom hearing. If that makes sense. It's just like, let me come in and talk with you, judge, and show you the proof on this. And, you have a conversation with him, because, this is, this isn't something that should be on interwebs, but we're going to watch it anyway.
Well, yeah, or you would think, especially with him having to be present during a court meeting, you would think if this was genuinely a fear, she might have reached out to the police, and then they would have set her up with something. But you wouldn't think you would want to let him know, because this gives him, time to barricade or anything.
I don't think he's going to barricade, but it does give him, and he's right there in her house with her. He's just in another room. So, yeah, he's there with her at her house. So it's right now. He does have his own home, but he may not have internet, which it might be a good thing.
Makes sense. It might be a great.
Anything else? Any other information that you want me to be aware of?
I think that's about basically it. I mean, I would like to see my brother healthy, but right now he's not cooperating.
All right.
Hey, Wolfgang.
Senate, I'm going to ask you to take your device off of mute, because I want to ask you a couple questions, if I might, please.
He doesn't know how to do that. I'll do it.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's better. Thank you very much, Senate. You've heard what I've asked your sister. Do you have any problems with any of that?
Absolutely, all of it.
Why is that?
Because I don't need no damn guardian.
Well, the court already gave you one. The question isn't whether you have one. The question is, can she come in your house and check on you to make sure you're okay?
No, she's not walking in my house. She keeps stealing things. She stole my keys to my car, my title to my car, and I want some, I got my keys back because I had the police officers come over here and get it back. My keys to my vehicle.
Senate, can you drive?
Yeah. But she got my license taken away from me. I got to go up.
Giblets, no.
Can you drive? Legally is what I mean, Senator. You got your driver's license taken away from you.
No, okay. Senate is going to be on the next lawnmower, zero-turn Husqvarna body cam.
Just speeding through the neighborhood, mowing through lawns. Man, he's a runner. Man, those cops had him on a chase. Oh, good, yes.
Kowski, she won't give me a ride up there to go take the test so I can get him back.
How does she take your license away?
Through the court system, I guess.
Well, that's the court system or the Secretary of State taking your license away. She didn't do it.
Well, she did.
So if you don't have a license, you can't drive.
I know I can't drive right now. I got to go to Petoskey to take the test.
That's probably a little bit more than that.
No,
do you have a doctor? Do you have a doctor that says that you can drive?
Yeah, I got a good clean record.
Do you have a doctor that says that you can drive?
No, I don't at the time.
The Secretary of State's not going to give you a license back until you clean up your substance abuse and have a doctor say that you're safe to drive.
He might be.
I missed the appointment up there because my sister wouldn't take me up there to ask you to take the test.
Well, could that be because you're not treating her well?
No, she's not treating me well. She's always talking negative to me, running me down, making me feel like an inch. And then the 911 caller told me, I was talking to the phone, and Shirley was yelling in my ear when I was.
He was talking to the phone. Yeah, maybe she was telling you have to actually pick up the receiver and dial a number. Just talking to the. It doesn't work this way, dear brother.
And maybe he's like, no, you have to get a doctor to sign off. He's like, no, I was going to go to the DMV, and we're like, no, we don't care if you know that this means left and this means right. We don't care. No.
Yeah, we need a doctor to prove that you're mentally able to drive a vehicle. I think that statement is BS. What, you don't think he was talking to the phone? I guarantee he's probably talking to the phone. He probably talks to the walls too. Most likely.
It's on 911, and the lady that was on 911 says, "I can't believe those two are ganging up on you." They were told to leave the house until the police officers come in there and take care of business.
Why wouldn't you let your sister in your house?
Because she steals things all the time. She stole my wine glasses, my crystal ones, and got rid of them. Wherever she put them, and they were worth like $60.
Sure.
Senate, why would your sister steal your wine glasses?
I don't know.
What's she gonna do with them?
I don't know. She did it out of spite.
Now, why would she spite you? She's the one that's trying to take care of you. Why would she do it out of spite?
I don't need no taking care of.
Well, but that's what she's trying to do, though. This isn't any fun for her.
No, she's driving me insane. Basically, she's trying to anyway. She did. Both my mom and sister did just exactly the same thing to my stepdad, Thomas Sal, and they drove him so much insane that they had to put him in the home. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, Senate, you know that's crazy talk, right?
No, it ain't. It's the truth. I've seen it happen.
All right, anything else?
She's trying not to laugh. She's just like, oh my God. Like,
anything else that you want to tell me?
Yeah, my sister is a chronic liar. She does this all the time. She calls herself a Christian.
Senate?
She's yanking your chain, sir.
What has she got to gain by doing any of this?
Glory.
Glory from who?
Look at me. I put my brother, he's got to have a guardian. No, I don't need a guardian, sir. I pay my bills. I got witnesses.
Do other people see them?
His phone number?
Whose phone number?
I can pay my own bills.
You can also drink yourself into a stupefaction and then hurt yourself, and that's one of the reasons why you have a guardian.
I'm not one to hurt myself.
You are.
Gravity
You've already
helps.
done that. How many times have you been in the hospital?
yeah, it does.
He's like, it's not some bitch gravity.
I had some rib issues.
Yeah, because you fell.
I have some rib issues. Wait, eating them or you broke them?
They won't let him back in Chili's.
Or Applebee's or Outback.
Damn it. Oh,
Or
hell, he's got
McDonald's.
to wait for the McRib. Oh, the substandardest of ribs.
Yes. Oh my God. One of my friends was like, man, the McRibs are the best. I was like, no. Just no.
No, the only time I ever wanted a McRib was when I was pregnant with youngest most feral. And I legitimately
tracks.
cried because because it was like the year that they just decided to like not make rib. And I have never had one before or since, but I was like checking McDonald's. I was going to go on a sojourn to get a McRib.
No, never. I tried one because everyone was just like, oh, you got to try this. I got one of those. I was like, what in the hell is this? And there was just like, man, it's a barbecue sandwich. No, just no, and no. Here, let me take you down to a little place right here. It has the same size bun. It is actual, slow smoked barbecue. And at that point in time, you could get like one for like $2. Ooh. And it was just like, man, you could get 4 of those things. And you'd just be walking out there just like, oh, a little bit of Brunswick stew. I mean, and they're sitting there and I'm like, your McRib costs like $4. I was like, this thing costs $2 and it's the same size. And they were just like, yeah, whatever. It's not the McRib. I brought them one and I sit there and I'm eating it. And I had one sitting there and I was just like, smell that. And they're just like, oh, I bet it doesn't taste very good. I handed them one. I was like, no, go ahead and have it. And they ate it. And they were just like, man, McDonald's sucks.
Yeah.
Down and when you were drunk.
That's right.
How many times has that happened? You had to go to the hospital.
I was not drunk at the time, sir. I was sleepwalking and I fell asleep while I was walking and I fell.
Let's do that.
I was sleepwalking and I fell asleep while I was walking. They were just pork mushed into a rack of ribs, inspired shape and soaked in barbecue sauce. Exactly, Gwen.
Yeah, it's like if someone had the vaguest idea of what a rib was.
Yeah, they would have never done that atrocity. When I buy a rack of ribs, it only costs $11 and I can eat on it for 3 days. Damn right. Yeah. Damn right.
Oh, no. Now I want to go to Walmart, get some ribs and smoke them tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Talk about grief and smoking ribs.
Oh man, I've got some what do you call them? Beef short ribs I'm going to smoke tomorrow. Those get slow smoked. Oh, on the big green egg. And I'm just going to be yeah, sorry. Yeah.
How many times, Senate?
You did it. Mm-hmm.
Twice.
So you're sleepwalking twice. It wasn't that you were drunk twice. You were sleepwalking twice.
That's right.
You've been to the doctor. You were at the doctor in Charlevoix in December. Did you tell the doctor that you were sleepwalking?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the doctor didn't put anything like that in his report. He said that you had a real bad substance abuse problem, though, and that you needed to go to treatment.
Nah. Not yet. That's my decision, not anybody else's.
Sure.
That seems to be the problem, though, right? Everybody's telling you that you need to stop drinking, and you won't.
And why don't you give my buddy a call and see what he will say about me paying my own bills?
Doesn't matter. By the way,
there's
cheers,
more life
everybody.
than paying your bills, Senate. All right. Is there anything else that you want to tell me?
I eat 3 times a day, sometimes more.
No.
I do my own dish.
See, I don't like the St. Louis ribs. I don't like St. Louis style ribs. I like the baby back ribs. See, St. Louis style, you get you get a longer bone on there. Yeah. I do baby back ribs if I'm doing them.
I like baby back.
Yeah, and it only takes. Let's see. So you start out with 3 hours with the bone side down, and then you do 2 hours with the bones. No, you do 2 hours. What I do is I then wrap it in aluminum foil, and I pour a beer in there, usually a nice dark beer, and then I turn it upside down and I let it sit there for another 2 hours. And then on the last hour, I pull it out. I empty out all of the beer from it. and then I start putting my barbecue sauce on there.
Ooh.
And then I do that every 15 minutes until the hour is up, and then they come out. They're perfect. Bones all pulls away. You can literally walk up and just pull the bones out of it. That's how perfect they are.
It actually sounds like the first thing that's sounded good. So I might, do a Walmart delivery. I'm not going back to Walmart. I already went there once last week.
I've already been there once this year. I don't need to go back.
Yeah.
Doritos, mac and cheese, and Twinkies 3 times a day. Oof. Oof.
And, vacuum and things of that sort.
Yeah, the judge ain't going to hear none of this. He's saying, nope, we're not dealing with your shenanigans.
No. But so Senate had so much more to say.
You like that's the same one. Let's see. We've got this one here. That's this one is so awesome. I saw this on MG's, and I think you're gonna like this one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
An officer was dispatched to a bar to evict
a senator. His name was Senate.
His name was Senator.
No,
he's not a senator. No, it was Senator.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, his name was Senator, spelled with 2 N's and ER.
I love the parents gave him that name like he wasn't destined to be a heavy drinker.
Oh, I'll be doing, and Happy's asking, what time should I be there tomorrow? Well, that's the thing. Now I'll start smoking the ribs probably around a little bit or after lunch, somewhere around in there, and then they'll smoke for like a few hours, because with the beef short ribs, you have to smoke them long enough that the meat pulls back on them, and that's usually the right amount of time. Well, he said he eats 3 times a day. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, he probably drinks like from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to sleep. Maybe magnolias are made of steel. Maybe.
Group of people who had been denied service for creating a ruckus in the pool. This is what happened.
Oh, we're going to see some skin here, so be prepared. Be prepared.
And next.
So which one are you want to trespass?
That one over there.
Which one?
No, this is the third warning.
The mustache?
Yeah. Because when he did it, I saw from the corner he was lifting going like that.
You see all these bubbles right here. They got the bare guts. They're just like, yep, you got to get out of here, woman. And she's like all plasticky.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win in this wrestling match?
It'll be the funnest game of lawn darts I've ever seen.
I get tossed her over the edge. You better get out of here. Look at her face with the sad face. She's just all, I just noticing this like, I'm so unhappy. Where? Did you see that? What a pretty cop. Pretty man. He's pretty big.
Hey, so let's get with whoever is serving that guy. Hey, buddy, I'm Officer Lopez. Do you have a tab here?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So they already talked to you about this. So all you have to do is just leave. Don't come back. If you come back, you can be arrested.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming back. But I was not in there. Whatever. It's fine.
he seems a little light in loafers. I swear I'm not coming back, officer.
He's like, it's whatever, fine. Like, I'll just trash you to all my friends.
Yes, and nobody's gonna show up at your YMCA conference.
Also, I thought swim trunks were supposed to be loose. Am I confused?
Well, yeah, swim trunks usually are loose, but you know, it's like my boy shorts. It shows off my package.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, Traveling Fools. Traveling Fool's probably been to this place right here. I guarantee you, because he is a Traveling Fool.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Traveling Fools, this is in Key West. So, like I said, you've probably been to this place. This is Dante's in Key West. See, like I said, he probably has been there.
Oh my gosh.
And he typed that in before I said where it was.
Oh, holy fazoli. Like, I would be asking the bodyguards where they eat, because they know where the local good food is. Like,
oh,
look,
there's
I'm not
plenty
trying
of
to
local good food. Yeah, that. I'm with you, Mo. I'm with you.
They'd be
oh
like,
my God,
man,
what's
yeah, what's up with
Florida? You're asking what's up with Florida? Florida has, and see, here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. The reason why you see so much of this stuff come out of Florida is because Florida has the sunshine laws, where all of this is completely available to the public. You can view this stuff anytime you want to. You just have to put in a request for it, and you can get all of these kinds of body cam footage. Is there going to be anything good on there? Who knows? You can always FOIA it, though. But a lot of other states won't let you get this without some serious loopholes to jump through. And that's what makes Florida so popular. Because this is going on everywhere. I mean, if the cops are there and they have body cams, there's a reason why they're there and they have body cams on. As we found out with Afro Man.
So, Shizzy, speaking of Afro Man, Megan Fox sent me the tour dates. Apparently he has 3 dates coming up in Indiana.
Oh.
I am not going to an Afro Man concert by myself.
What? No, take the kids.
Oh, yeah. Lick 'em low, Lisa. Hey, youngest most feral, you want to learn about the birds and the bees, or the birds and the birds?
Hey, he can say, you can say, whenever he gets older, they can say, how did you learn about the birds and bees from your mom and dad? No, man, I learned them from Afro Man. Do you know what a hero he would be to all of his friends for the rest of his life?
He'd be like, I went to the Afro Man concert and there were a lot of skunks, but I didn't see any. And then they were talking about lemon pound cake. And then there was the song about Lisa, but my mom made me go out. So I don't know what Lisa did, but it was really fun. And this guy talked about lemon pound cake and everyone was really hungry. And my mom wouldn't let me eat this brownie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
It's not that one exists. It's because of liability card.
That's her and her 2 boyfriends, or should I say their boyfriends, and she's like the monkey in the middle.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah, he's apparently so. I mean, I don't care if you are, but yeah, he's totally gay.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. Yeah, Mom had gummy bears and I wasn't allowed to have any. What's wrong with this world?
Yeah. There were a lot of people with like string in their hair. It was weird. There were glow sticks everywhere. I was kind of confused, but
there we go. My phone hit Tug, wasn't on. Neither was Megan. Oh, well, thank you for coming by, Queen Bee.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you. We love it whenever you guys show up for the crazy.
And there was two girls on two of their shoulders earlier. Yeah. First time. And the girl got on top of the shoulder. Then someone just
And no girls mounting each other on the floor.
Hey, did we get somebody? If you could,
I already told her. I don't know where she went.
okay.
She's over there.
Just to make sure, you know, because if somebody they all start leaving, then you know, somebody got to.
That's it? 3 times.
Why are you yelling at me?
3 times. It's a liability.
Yeah, they don't want you playing chicken. That's what we used to call it, playing chicken, where basically you would get 2 people on the shoulders and then you try to push the other group in the water. And they're just like, man, you guys are drunk. You stop. And they warned you. Now, the first time I can understand, you didn't know. But, you know, if they come over and they're just like, hey, stop. Then stop. Don't do it again. Just
yeah. It's again, the rules apply to you. We have the same thing in my HOA because you have, you know, my daughter works as a lifeguard. She went through all the training, and per, you know, safety and insurance, you cannot have adult beverages in the pool. Well, the parents in the HOA are like, we're adults. You can't tell us what to do. And it's like, fine. I told my daughter, I was like, hey, you enforce what rules you can, and if they lose their insurance, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and that's all you have to do is say, hey, you know, it's your insurance. If you lose it, it's on you because of an injury. I'm not being held liable for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, no, if you're doing it, it's on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoever's the tab, whoever's under the tab, who's under the tab, whoever name it is, it's gotta be paid.
So somebody's working on the tab, right?
Yeah. Give that to whoever.
Do you have this table?
No, they're gone. I just gave her the tab.
Could you imagine you have to have this many bouncers? That's how rowdy it is at this place.
Oh, no, thank you. Again, this is why, like I say, like part of me wants to go to the Afro Man concert, but I am such an inside cat.
Okay, I thought this said something else, Lisa, and I was like, why are you squirting on the phone?
You know, at this point,
and then I read the rest of it. That's why I thought it said my tablet ran out of juice, and then the first thing that my brain went to was squirting, and I was like, why are you squirting juice on the phone? And then I saw Lisa's not the licking one, and I was like, oh, different kind of squirting. No, she's squinting. I got it. Squinting. She's not squirting her juice on the phone. She is squinting on the phone.
If I weren't such a lightweight, when we go to Dollywood, I'll have a drink, you know, but I'm such a lightweight that, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Mo would go there and, you know, it's like $14 for a drink. So, you know, I'm going to drink all of it. Yes. And they don't cut theirs with Diet Sprite. So they're going to be like,
Now there used to be this bar in Naples. Now this would have been back in the 90s. And I remember that we played this show there and they had this drink called the Woo Woo. And the Woo Woo was a goblet like this.
Oh no.
Okay. In that goblet was, I think, something like 27 ounces of pure alcohol. And it was a big mixed drink, and you were not allowed to have one of those by yourself. I went through 2 of them in one night. Woo woo. And I was still standing.
Walked by one of those drinks,
and you're drunk.
Yeah, she's on the floor. You can't get a hot box from alcohol. How do you know? She's on the floor. She went near one of the drinks.
Sent Traveling Fools a link. Well, Traveling Fools link is up there. It's pretty easy. You just click on his name and it shows where he's from. No, I see. The thing is we'll be ending here probably in about 15 minutes, and I don't want to bring Traveling Fools on here just to kick him off. But we can't do that to him. Maybe I will. And who led you home? No, we were playing that night. I sat there, and it was after we finished up. I ordered one of those. And I was just like, sure, whatever. And I finished it like pretty quickly. And then I ordered another one because she thought that because we were the house band, they were happy to supply us with alcohol. She thought that the rest of the band had been drinking on it also. And so she brought a second one, and I was down till just like the last sip. And she sees me drinking it. She was just like, did you drink that first one by yourself? I was like, yeah. She goes, did you just finish the second one? I was like, yeah. She goes, oh shit. And she was just, I was also 19 at the time. So that tells you, also underage. But see, it did not hit me at all. I was still just as sober as I could ever be. And I was like, okay, that drink is not that bad. I was like, it's really tasty. It's a little sweeter than I like. And she was like, this is like 27 ounces of pure alcohol.
That's what like long stock of Irish blood will do for you.
I guess. Well, only my grandmother on my mother's side is the only one that's full-blooded Irish. That's it. I don't think that qualifies me as being Irish. I'm like a half. I'm a mutt. That's what I am.
We're leaving. I'm going to close your tab.
The group was taking their sweet time to pack up, and while some were cooperating, few others had a feeling that they were too important to be kicked out.
No, I've been in jail. You're dumb. Actually. That's the truth, though. I mean, don't you want more money? Money, right? Liquor?
Your money is not as valuable as liability.
Yeah, the $30 that you're going to be spending is not enough for us to lose our ability to serve people.
No. Also, sweetheart, you wish you were as dumb as these people.
Damn, James Francis says, I'm heading to Vegas this year for the Metallica residency at the Sphere, and then go back in September for Guns N' Roses. Yeah. It was funny. Right after they released their album, they were walking down Hollywood Boulevard, because it actually, they had just finished their album. They hadn't released it yet. It was the Black Album. And some friends of mine were walking along, and they look over and they're just like, I think that's Lars Ulrich. And it was actually the whole band. They just recognized Lars like off the top of their head. And was like, holy cow. And they actually were really just like, yeah, the guys stopped and they were just chatting with them and just talking about, yeah, we just finished up an album. It should be released soon. And they were just having a conversation like, no big deal. I was like, that's so cool, man. That you just, just hanging out. And this is before they, this is whenever they were still at the top of their game. This was after Ride the Lightning it was done. And I mean, they had released Injustice for All. So that gave them like their big boost. So they were releasing the Black Album after that. And this was during that time. Dog. Well, we're house sitting a monster. You could probably hear it.
I was like, wow, your pups have been that's a loud pup, because usually yours aren't very loud. So I was like, wow, gave them zoomies tonight.
Oh, that's our neighbor's dog. They're out of town, and it was just like, well, we always watched the little ruffian because, well, he's actually pretty cute. I'll show him sometime. He's just got the cutest little face, but he likes to go outside and bark. at what we don't know. Just yell at the world. He's very angry.
Oh, I'm just making observations. I'm pretty smart.
Sure.
I mean, you guys they thought it was done.
You have 2 minutes. Listen, you have 2 minutes to get ready, and if you're not done, I'm taking you to jail for trespassing. So you have 2 minutes.
That's
I don't care either.
That's ridiculous. Funny. Oh, you can't take time hack. Let's go. 2 minutes. Time hack. I love it. I love the time hack. It's so cute.
And just so you know, it's one of those FAFOs for her.
You know, she does seem like she's gotten away with running her mouth for a long time.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with running your mouth. You're allowed to do that. But guess what? They told you 2 minutes. Yeah.
Hey, don't say that. She doesn't mean that, but you guys know that we don't actually. We have been here for fun, right? Like.
Ma'am, I'm gonna say this real quick. Just stop talking. I'm saying this in the nicest way possible because you're talking yourself.
It's
70 don't want it. 74, 1
Body cam.
It's like she's trying to put her clothes on. I'm just laughing. It's like, lady, those jeans are too small for you. Okay.
Well, I'm just like, could you not have like just a little bit of cellulite, like just a scotch? Damn. Those F30s are going to hit them hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're barely in their 20s. So what do you think is going to happen? You know, give them another 20 years and all this drinking and partying, man, whenever it hits.
Nope. You see them women in the scooters with like the cat sweaters? They used to look like this.
Yes, exactly. And they had the same attitude. And they had the same attitude too. I guarantee you. They were just like, I'm so hot. And then now they're just like, nope. Well, sure.
Don't listen to her. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We do. I'm sorry. We do. My best friend is the police. Okay, we're all military. Okay, like we respect, we love. Okay.
It doesn't show, honestly. It doesn't show. I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. So all I ask is just be a decent human being. I know you are, but I think I have been very polite and.
Well, that's why we're kind of like, oh, we were doing like little.
Smart man dragging her the fuck away. Like,
yes.
She's like, stop. He's like, nope, also, I am manhandling you out of here.
She is not in the military. Those nails are not in regulation.
They're in the Air Force.
Oh, well then, yeah.
That explains it.
That explains it. Run, dude, run.
Smart man. He was just like, she's like, I'm not doing anything. He's like, that's fine. I'm taking you the hell out of here because I am not bailing you out of jail.
Also,
if you want to talk,
Mr. Mo.
Yeah.
We're playing mouthy tourist and smart drunk guy.
Let me get the bathing suit, Mr. Mo.
What am I going to jail for? Let me go.
He's like, I am trying to keep you out of jail. Shut up.
Yes,
Are
marry
handcuffs
this
involved?
man.
Are handcuffs involved in this, Mo?
Actually, dude, run. Run, ditch her ass.
Right. What am I going to jail for? What am I going to jail
The hunk couldn't save his girl, and she was handcuffed as swiftly as she was tackled to the ground.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Let's go. 70, high 1, 10, 15.
What am I trespassing for?
I gave you 2 minutes to get your stuff and leave, but you wouldn't. All right? You said that you didn't care getting arrested, so here we are.
And the crowd goes wild. You said you didn't care? All right.
Yeah, like, don't tempt me with a fun time. Like, it's no skin off my boob.
Hey, I have handcuffs, and you're a willing participant in this mess. Let's have fun.
I didn't do anything, sir.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't do anything.
No, actually, you were told to do something. You didn't do something.
Up against the car. Place your feet apart.
I've done this before.
Oh, she's done this before. Go figure.
70, come on. Can I have another unit?
And now the tears come.
I swear
Well, then.
Don't move.
I'm not a person.
Don't move.
I'm not the person you want to arrest, sir.
Why is that?
One wrong slang that I said. One wrong word. That's it.
There's a problem when...
No, he doesn't care that you said something.
Yeah.
He told you to leave. He gave you 2 minutes to leave. And you wanted to be a smart ass thinking that you didn't have to worry about it. Wolfgang Cricky hits it right. Game over. You lose.
Yes.
Song of Rain says, boo-hoo, I'm a good girl. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I love that. Also, you're 21. You're able to drink. I don't care what your parents think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another person is... Hold on. Stop talking. When there's another guy trying to help you, he's trying to take you away out of the problem. And now you are telling him to step away, which that's why I stepped in. Okay? So now you are about to start a fight with another guy because he's trying to help you. Okay? And I gave you instructions to put your hands behind your back. You said no.
I will listen.
We are beyond that line right now. We are.
Yeah, you see how quick the badasses come down?
Yeah, yeah.
You do this more often, and I guarantee you the smart assery stops.
Yeah.
You know? Put them in handcuffs and be just like, yeah, you wanted to play. Now it's time to play.
Yeah.
Where's all your bravado now that you're in handcuffs and you're going to be looking at this going on your record permanently? Sweetheart.
Yes.
I give you a chance. Sorry. Do you have anything on you? Do you have anything on you? Anything sharp? Anything illegal that I should know?
I don't.
You don't?
Please don't.
Step back. Understood. Do you have any problem?
Yeah, that was the boyfriend coming up to check on her, and he's like, step back. He's like, understood. I'm out of the fucking way. You have at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to save her from it, but nope, she didn't want to play.
But here that I need to grab.
Oh, and look, you can see it. Traveling Fools was right. Dante's.
Oh my goodness.
I'm asking you a question. Is there any property that I need to collect for you and the property? What do you have?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I want to go home.
Let's go this way.
Please.
Right up against the car. Up against the car.
Sir, please, don't take me to jail. Please, 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 please. Please, sir, please.
It doesn't matter.
One word.
Oh, it's more than one word.
Yeah.
Please, sir. Please. Please don't.
Get in.
Look at me, please.
Get in.
Look at
Watch
me.
your head.
You have a SpongeBob tattoo.
Put your
You should
legs
go to
inside.
jail for that
Put your
anyway.
legs inside.
I don't deserve
It's not a
to
good
be here,
one.
dude.
Oh yeah, you deserve it.
Please.
Oh, and look, there's her friend. It's actually just her reflection, but you can talk to her anyway. She'll keep you company. Ooh, poor me. Not enough. She sees her dilemma. Yes.
Do you have her property, phone, wallet for her to take to the jail?
She's drunk and she's an idiot, and she shouldn't have done that. I was closing out our tap. I should have grabbed her and brought her out. I failed her.
Listen, I think you did the right thing trying to help, but then it was becoming either letting her fight you or not doing anything.
Please.
If we can help, I tried to
Please.
Do you have her wallet or phone?
We're working on that.
Okay.
Sir, is there any way?
There's nothing you can do for her. Do you have your ID with you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I need your ID.
Mine?
Yes.
Can I ask why?
Because she is getting arrested for trespassing. I had to intervene because she was about to get into a fight with you. Because, again, you did nothing wrong. You were trying to help her. You did the right thing. You are involved in this crime, so I need your identification so I can document that you were there. Obviously, that's going to be on camera, but I need it for my report.
Sir, I love that woman. Is there any way you can just let her?
No.
That you love that woman? I'm sorry.
Also,
you don't look like a man that
loves women.
Loves women. I'm sure you love her
mustache.
Yeah, with that mustache and your little boyfriend. I don't know. It's a little weird between those two. Is your butt gonna be grass when she gets out? No. No. And if she has some attitude whenever she gets out, see you later. You don't love her that much. Go hang out with your buddy Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's not a negotiation. All these kids have had parents that negotiated. Now, I don't know if you were raised in the early 90s like I was, but we did not negotiate with our parents. We went to the ICU.
Yeah.
These have been raised by gentle parents.
He says, nah, that's a porn stash.
Fair point.
Yes, I did. You did too, but here we are now, so I need your...
All these people who got kicked out for doing too much have suddenly found such civic sense. Wonder what happened.
I didn't deserve this stupid shit, dude.
I have no clue what happened.
I don't know either. Apparently I yelled at some guy and I got
What's your step?
I love you so much. I did nothing.
Yeah, they're putting her in another vehicle.
I have no shoes. Can you give me shoes?
I'll get them.
I had shoes.
Right there,
I had shoes.
They're right there.
Oh.
Sir,
Can I jump myself with these?
1 second. Let me put her back there.
Wait, you love her and she dressed you like that? Dude, run.
Yeah.
Run. She's making... It's not the frogs turning you gay. This woman has done it.
Yeah.
Look, you
Or
are
you
never
were-
going to get hit on by another woman. She has made you a uterus.
Buffed old man says that stash is called a lippy tickler and tizzler. Well, I don't think that he's tickling the lips with that mustache.
No. It's a paint teaser.
I did nothing, sir. I yelled at a guy. That's all I did. I'm so sorry that I yelled at a guy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Another charge on my record. So good.
Another charge on my record. You would think after the first time.
Yeah.
Do what they say.
Yeah.
Just idiots. I knew how much shit I was in when Mom would you're crying now. Wait till your father gets home. Wooden spoon, then Dad's belt. Yeah, you learned quick.
Oh exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. She has some sense of fashion, but oh man, she's busted. Quit getting drunk.
Yes. It's
That's
almost
right.
like it's not that hard to, figure out the problem.
The problem is you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'll go talk to your boyfriend, but at this point, I don't think there's much I can do.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
What's that?
He said whatever my boyfriend said, I comply with. He said anything. I don't care. I want to
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, Bismillah, in the gym. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, Rabbil alamin, alamin, Malki abadum.
Do what now?
I think she's Pentecostal.
Did we find the female boomhauer? What the?
I think I think she turned Pentecostal. I think she's speaking in tongues.
I got caught up in this stupid shit. I'm so sorry. My life. Oh my God. Please, for the love of God, Bismillah, in the gym. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, Rabbil alamin, alamin, Malki abadum.
Process, I don't understand.
I didn't think she went Pentecostal. I swear, girl just went. Her arrest turned her Pentecostal.
Okay, again, sir, she has dressed you up to go out in public like this. Run! Let her crazy ass go to jail. In fact, put more charges on her.
Wes is like, I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. Yes. Yeah. Whenever your parents tell you pick your switch, you know you screwed up. But well,
I know.
And what's really bad is whenever you come back with a switch that isn't suitable.
And
they make you go get another one. They're like,
and you think you're being slick. You get a thin, bendy one, and you're like, no, I have done a mistake.
You find out that thin bendy one is just like a TV or a
and
car
you see your
antenna.
mom smiling, and you have no idea why she's smiling, and you're like, oh hell,
oh shit. Yeah, you learn really quick. You only do that mistake once. What you do is bring something too heavy for her to lift.
That's why you kill the trees in the yard.
Exactly. And just hope you don't bring her a corn cob.
Oh. And how this goes, so they're not pressing charges, as the staff has said. So I don't know the next steps forward for how she's in jail, right?
Listen, I told whoever she is to you, I told her she had 2 minutes to get her stuff and leave. Out of all the people that were doing the same thing, she was getting very confrontational with it. I'm like, 2 minutes, fair enough for her to get her stuff and go. 2 minutes went by, I don't know what happened to you because I remember you being, hold on, let me finish, please. You went somewhere, I don't know. You came back after the 2 minutes were up. Okay, so now you picked her up, trying to take her away from the issue. The right thing. Cool. I was, you know what? I'm like, okay, this might work out. But then when you were close by the gate, now she's about to get physical with you. She told you, leave.
Because I like it when she gets physical with me.
He's like, I'm a bottom, if you will.
Yeah. I gotta go back to her because this is too damn funny. I don't care about him.
This happened.
Yeah.
This is out of my hands.
Sir, I swear. Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Okay, I'm sorry, but I swear I'm the sweetest soul, dude. I'm the f***ing sweetest soul. I cannot.
We're laughing with you.
No, no.
The 23-year-old female was charged with disorderly conduct, trespassing, and resisting arrest. You two.
That's all you need to know. Her name is Michaela. I think she might be from another country.
Goodness, or she needs to be checked for a stroke or some kind of tumor in the linguistic part of her brain, because that was rather seamless, to switch into, and she didn't seem aware of it, which does make me wonder if she does have like some kind of synapse problem, or that was another language.
No, it was. I think she was speaking Arabic. I think that's what she was. There's a lot of
blondes in Arabia.
Well, there actually are.
No, I know there are.
It's a commodity, and they usually sell themselves.
That's why I dye my hair red, and I stay in my house.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're sending you over to the expert. He's probably already fired up, but we will see you guys later. Peace.
To the pre-stream with Mo in the deep end and Shizzywhiznut. Sweetie, we ain't here to babysit your feelings. Bless your heart, we are here to laugh, react, and roast every stupid thing you do. You bring the clips, we bring the jokes. We're gonna mock you till our sides split. So grab your drink, mute your pride. We gonna end when FNL goes live.
Make sure that you're watching tomorrow at 9. Either Mo or I will be streaming, so enjoy.
Yeah.
Peace.